Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurung.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
This work is too important to abandon.
That's not your call to make. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni ap umpampa boshura moki. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose alatuta.
We won't let all this work go to waste, Vilo.
Kafsta undile, Gio hola lukuta. Mijusku ba flota lista.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Jedi. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the Rakghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
Nobody should go through what this man has. Tell me what I can do.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the Rakghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from Rakghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taris livable. Protected us from the Rakghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
You can count on me.
Maximum creep out factor. Don't know what those bones belong to, but I hope we don't meet a live one.
On a mission of mercy. I am recording this hollow journal to preserve our efforts for posterity. All evidence indicates that Rakghouls are not beasts, but formerly sentient victims of a plague that mutates the body and mind. It was Sith science that created the plague. And where the Force has corrupted, perhaps the Force can also heal.
There, good as new.
have set our camp near a Rakghoul lair, but have had little luck making contact with the creatures. We take heart that our theories are sound, for there is a palpable dark side presence coming from the lair. It is that influence we must combat to turn back the plague. Masters Tree Trimble and Lucana are dead. They ventured too close to the lair and were attacked. There was something else leading the Rakghouls. It seemed impervious to the power of the Force. I fear we've now drawn its attention. Being picked off one by one. We have doused our fire, but still they find us. They seem to smell the Force in us. The light draws out their own darkness. We were wrong. This is far worse than a plague. They cannot be saved. I hope we still can...
they're thinking. Opening this place to colonization.
If you're here from Republic Command, don't worry. We got the message. It's too dangerous. And if you're from the Union, same thing. None of my men are working as long as those tremor maws are in the lake.
I don't know what a tremor maw is, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, swamp lizards the size of a speeder. We tried to build a pipeline to the lake. Now you try and get the colonists a little fresh water, and what happens? Deaths, dismemberments, and your project's shut down. We exploded a few demolition charges to scare the maws off, but just makes them want to fight. Our blasts were more like bait.
Do you need me to get you back on track?
If you think you can kill these things, you're welcome to try. Demolition charges are still set up in the lake. Obviously, when you key them into blow, don't walk. Run out of the blast radius. That stuff is construction-grade detonite. Then, get ready for the fight of your life. Maws can bite through a gripper crane, let alone humanoids like us.
Master Jedi, honored to have you. Nice to see some of your order out of the temple and in the world again.
They're coming. At the door. The door! We have to get out. Alert the base. Everyone needs to evacuate.
Is the base under attack? What's going on?
That's Maya. Former First Lieutenant of the Endar Rebirth. The first scout vessel sent here to evaluate the possibility of recolonization. Ship disappeared 5 years ago, and 3 days ago, Maya comes staggering out of one of the collapsed buildings outside the base. He lived out there. No weapons but what he made from salvage, holding his own against the Rakghouls all that time.
When pressed beyond endurance, a man can find great reserves within.
Those boys know they're part of the battle to keep the Sith out of our galaxy. They're hard to keep down. Maya swears there are other survivors trapped in those ruins, tormented by Rakghouls. Upper brass sitting on Ord Mantell say it's too dangerous to send in a rescue unit, so those boys will die to spare some others the risk of it.
5 years. Those soldiers should not be left to suffer another day.
I was hoping you'd jump on the chance. I'd have been right there with you back when I had no stripes to wear.
You'll help? They're in the ruins. The city, it's all collapsed. You can't see the ghouls. Just the yellow eyes and the smell.
Anyone you find, bring them here. We'll make sure they finish their days in comfort.
Three, two...
Shut it off! Shut it off! Everyone okay?
Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
What's your team trying to do?
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Don't tell me. The friendly Taris wildlife is causing problems?
That's what they keep telling us.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with Rakghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy.
There, good as new.
I'm here to rescue you.
I was about to give up. Thank you. Thank you. He was so close. I could feel his breath on my skin.
It's going to be okay now.
I'm finally going home. You saved my life.
Just doing what I can.
I can't believe you came.
You'll live.
How's it looking, Imani?
Power readings are stable, sir. No reason we can't go in.
Power generators are reset. And it's you we have to thank, am I right?
It was the least I could do. Your team's taking a risk out here, too.
You've got my thanks at any rate. We should get back to it. We've lost time, and there's still a long way to go before systems integrity is restored.
Pleasure working with you, sir.
Medic! Don't worry. You're safe now. We'll give you something to help you sleep. You did good. Maya says that's all that's left alive. If it wasn't for you, every one of those men would have turned Rakghoul. No, I wish I could have been there.
It was a fierce battle, but mere beasts cannot stand against the Force.
I'd give my left lung to see one of your kind in action. When those boys wake up, I'll tell them a real Jedi Master thought their lives were worth saving. As soon as those boys pass quarantine, we'll get them to a real hospital. Whatever they need, it's theirs on the Republic's tab. And I'll tell them, it's all thanks to you.
The Lake team says they heard you at work. Given the size of those blasts, I'm surprised we didn't down here. Any problems detonating those bombs?
No trouble. It's more fun than trying to defuse them.
I wouldn't know. Sounds like your life is a bit more exciting than mine. But there's good news. I told the Republic the swamp is clear, and they instantly gave the go. No more bureaucratic boondoggle. Now we'll double time it until the pipeline is done. Those colonists are gonna feel a lot better when they can afford a shower.
Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveretag. Carogia gia Israe Christae, dasnia sia lagia ristic. Aprescimus, bava mirgalia vimos del horizonto.
Do you need medical attention?
Aetai stiec apia cat virti. Padra vimos brandimus prostis cad adveretag. Smal sio popudus mana ira padare mana nan kali.
Just tell me how I can be of service.
Vataranai angomis akananoam, alas protas era. Graitai apticti, iruprit virtini savasia sa vebe caegis.
This is not a grooming behavior. That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Haxtor. This is Professor Vraal. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
There's better people than me to ask about whatever you just said.
Actually, we're looking for an average person's reaction.
Come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a Rakghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of Rakghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal Raks. And when it was being recorded, it
reached over and shut the transmitter off.
I didn't think Rakghouls were that smart.
They may not be, but the evidence is compelling. If he were playing with a switch, he'd flick it on again. He hasn't.
If these ghouls are capable of tool use, our colony defenses need to be changed. But we need the footage of our device to be sure.
Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
The last thing we want are organized Rakghouls. I'll dig up your device.
How many teeth did you say those things have? Over 3,000? Because I think I feel every one of them.
Stop complaining. She barely grazed you. Besides, this gave us solid evidence of changes in Nexu maternal behavior as a result of... You. What do you know of the plight of the endangered Nexu?
Did some sort of creature attack your friend?
Oh, he's just my assistant. But are you seriously saying you've never seen a Nexu? One of the most graceful, intelligent, adaptable?
Giant, drooling cat monsters with big, pointy spikes.
Liberated zoo specimens started a thriving population here on Taris. But the sows are starting to frenzy because their pups are being stolen! Blasted scavengers!
Are you talking about trying to save the Nexu cubs?
Oh, if I could, I'd be kicking down those scavengers' doors and feeding them their own blasters!
Which she can't because one of these lovely Nexu shattered every bone in her blaster hand last year.
Of course, if someone else wanted to volunteer...
We are here to restore Taris's environment, not destroy it further.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't alone wanting to see a thriving Nexu colony.
I think they ate Outpost 5.
The best thing to do is to hit the scavengers' main compound, destroy all the cages, and they can't take another Nexu.
As new.
Did you do it? Did you strike a blow for Nexu everywhere?
Oddly easier than striking a blow against Nexu.
Tell me how it went.
Your Nexu pups are safe.
Ah, because of your efforts, future generations can enjoy the magnificent sight of a Nexu stalking its prey through the Tarisian swamps.
Probably human prey.
Nexu attacks should drop dramatically now that they're no longer defending their cubs. Thank you.
Any chance of changing our plans to focus on saving the rare Tarisian bark beetle?
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the Rakghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
My pleasure.
If this works out, we'll be sure to credit you in the Journal of Sentientology.
Mola, how about phrasing it like, Tarisian colonists probably all owe you their lives?
You don't think that's more abstract?
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
Rakghouls know only aggression and fear. That's a recipe for the dark side.
That's what we're afraid of. We're no experts in the Force, but this new species seems more psychotic than predatory.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that Rakghoul lair.
This could be easier than you think. An intelligent species might try to communicate.
Don't think I'll take that bet.
Alright, the lair you want is deep in Rakghoul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.